Destiny's gameplay. I've already did the main at the start. I'm trying to find out at least 2 stories. This is going to be about 20 minutes of a stream. Okay. Let's go.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Bernardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course, Bernardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. And he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
The key represents a true path, what I've already done. Where the big statue of me goes to the Sky Ripper.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces deep. And then, this Emperor's horrific sacrifices had brought it back to the surface. Bernardo wasn't exactly sure how to use the legendary weapon. But surely, there must be some way to do it without provoking another catastrophe. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the Earth? It was more than Bernardo could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
Now, I will show you all my skills and everything, what I went to, but I'm also did a true hero. So that means I have the Iblis Stones upgrade, I have the Sky Rippers upgrade, I have everything that if you do it the certain way, you get its buff from it. I have most of the buffs and I have a lot of skills built up. So I'm going to already be pretty good at overpowered to fight. And I'm used to Batman games, and this fight's sort of like Batman. And so if you like the Batman fighting games, or the Batman series, the fighting, this is like the same as the component. But most of every single one of these stories except that true one, I'm gonna die at the end.
As he set foot on the island, Bernardo couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lupino still waiting to be rescued? No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens.
If I stop moving, it's because my controller died. My controller started to die.
Oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Bernardo never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero.
Chests, every time you open them,
it's good
to open them because
himself to it.
I see I have different ones. I have all the swords
that was
you
against
get.
his nature. Could he stick with it?
The more oil you have, the better like you can upgrade, and yeah. At the bottom you can see my dash meters. That's how many times I can dash. I normally use the Void Sword because it looks cool. I kinda like it. Now, every time you see an alternate path, try to check it, because there's sometimes big chests or sometimes small chests like this that are helpful. Like if you're low on health, the healing sword is this sword, this is a fire sword which buffs your attack, this is a freezing sword which buffs the attack, and this is a speed sword. So when you do this, you attack faster and you're faster. So yeah. The Sky Ripper's following me. This is like the legit, the built one, so all I need is get 100 more, your attacks has 20 chance of dealing double damage, and then you got attack speed. That's what I got. Oh my god. And then the white aura is the Iblis Stone whenever he shoved his gauntlet into the, with the Iblis Stone into the Sky Ripper core, and that's how you get the Iblis Stone white. Now these things you go into his sight, you're dead. Or you start getting attacked. So what you gotta do is you gotta flank around and stab him right at the end. Like watch. Like so.
Bernardo hated gogglers.
but it freaked him out to cut them.
But there's a way to go around here. It's right here, yeah. Now you see that purple door? That's the sword I need this for. The certain swords do certain things. Okay, I'm gonna go through here like I normally do. I recommend if you get this game, the first thing to do is get all the swords real quick. Now here's the main combat. No, you have to do back square to block like attack whenever they have the exclamation mark, like in Batman.
There had to be a way to use the Sky Ripper without causing a catastrophe. Why? Maybe it's always dangerous, he imagines Zenobia saying. Always the voice of reason, that one. Well, there had to be a way to use the Sky Ripper because not being able to use it was boring. So there.
But that scrolls, if you're like really like sometimes reading in the story and lore, then open that scroll from time to time. Oh, great. I'm gonna do this lore because I haven't done this lore before. But there's altars you go to, and those are the things that lights out. Ow!
What dreams may come, he thought. And then he found out.
Yeah, that is what the goggles do. They do a butt ton of damage really, really quick. No, see how I pull out the healing sword? When I press this button, you can use your grapple to kill these things by triangle. But or stun them so they can't, their goggle shuts off. So you can just go in straight for the kill. But I like doing this. I like doing it the old-fashioned way because it's quick. See how I just did that? It speed boosted me. You see those blue things? Those are wizards. And what they do is they buff up their teammates. And there's also yellow orange ones, which are fire ones, and they attack you. Those heal and buff their teammates. The ravens. This is a puzzle that you gotta figure out. Like so. That's how it's done. But the only reason I figured that out is because I've done the story. There's ways and shortcuts with certain swords. You get little shortcuts to take. I normally don't take the shortcuts because I don't like doing the shortcuts from time to time. But sometimes they have payouts where they're... Okay, this is an altar. This is where you buff your skills up. See how my time is all that backed up? Because back in Batman, I was so fast, I could precisely catch it and be in time to catch it the last second. See, whenever I do that, at the last second when it's about to counter, if I counter, the time freezes where I can fly across real quick. And yeah, what I would suggest, when at first you need your grappling hook, of course, but try to get some of your grappling hook up and some of your combat, and hell, mainly get at least all of these dashes. Like the dash is really good because I can dash through shields, knock the shields off, which is really good. Now, this game's not as cheap as I got it for. I got it during the Christmas bundle.
Sky Ripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway.
The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Sky Ripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
No. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the core. Because last time I did this, I
He
went
sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by
and was
itself.
going to
Only
go
a
to
series of
Zenobia.
coils and wheels.
Because I wanted to fight
War demanded
Zenobia right then and there.
sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good, no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia.
No, that picture right there, that's
He would
not
see
really
her
going to
sooner
happen
or
because he's a
later,
spy
across
for
the
them.
battlefield or a
He
sword's
just
point
says
before all this was
that. He
over.
just puts that because
He was
he
sure
doesn't
of that.
really know.
The power
He just
was
has
in
a
the
hunch.
core. Obviously, he had to get the core.
No, I'm hoping y'all join the stream. If anybody ever joins, I hope y'all enjoyed this video when I post it. But I'm sorry that I haven't been posting in a while. I've had life going on. I've been busy, so yeah.
He looked up at the old trees around him. They were so
I hope my
big and so
comrades
old.
have, or
They'd
my
been there before
comrades,
he
my
was
friends,
born, and they'd
have
be there
been
after he passed into
entertaining you.
legend.
Great.
Was he confronting his own unimportance? What had got him? He was no philosopher. Anyway, who cared? He was plenty important. He was a hero, and soon he'd prove it.
No, if y'all can't hear the game audio, I'm sorry about that. I had to change headsets a while back, whenever I got back. So, if like...
Zenobia. Now that he knew she still loved him, he wanted to go back to her. But that hadn't worked out, had it? Maybe it was time to find the core of the Sky Ripper.
Yep. In the story, if you do the Zenobia part, you'll find out something. I recommend that when you if you do pick this game up, I want you to do every single story first parts. Like, I want you to do all the choices for Lufino, I want you to do all the choices for the Sky Ripper, all for the Iblis Stone, before you go to try to find the true one. When you do all that, you can start getting the true one and become overpowered. Now, just because you got this down and everything doesn't mean you're a god tier player. You need to at least get good at the game. I'm decent. I'm good at Batman games, so I have been like playing this game pretty much. I've been training for like games.
Renato
like
had been to a dungeon once where all the chests had teeth and eyes. It had been a short visit.
Some wells you can jump down, some you can't. If you see one that says jump down, I recommend jumping down it. That's what I just do. But if you don't feel like jumping down, you want to go explore the world more, go ahead and do it. I don't care. It's up to you. This game is about you making choices, like a Telltale game. But it's a game where you make the choices, you
There
do the
was
actions.
something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time. Weird how portals never told you where they went to. I mean, they were killed.
No, the shields, you're gonna have to grapple their shields off, but I have upgrades where I can just dash and cut them off. But y'all, when y'all start, you need the grappling hook when y'all find the shield people. Because they require you having the grappling hook, because you need to grapple their shields off.
There were fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? Being hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Now, I don't think I've been here before because I don't remember having to forcibly open a hero door. Oh yeah. At the start, it's got a weird tutorial. Just to let y'all, give y'all a quick heads up. The Sky Ripper, this is what the Sky Ripper does when you build it before you fight Zenobia. Now the last level, every single time, no matter what choices you make, are the same. Oh, I got the speed boost, let's go! But you see how I can't attack through it? I gotta dash through it if I wanna get it out. See, like so. I dash through him, and then I can just attack him from the back. Now this is the core. When you do Iblis Stone and core, you get this white purification because he shoves his hand into the core, if you decide to.
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark arts, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus.
He really did.
Lapino wasn't such a good friend. Yeah, that made him feel better. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now, he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
The exclamation mark means I have done it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one.
Of course. If you've just assembled a weapon out of legend that can exile gods from the world, you'd want to have...
The video will be posted right after this. Everyone, I hope you enjoy the video and everything. That's the thing. I haven't been streaming in a while, and I'm so sorry I was not
Why
up
had
to
the
it.
parts of the Sky Ripper only surfaced now?
This is the Farfarer.
Thousands of years
Just
after the
let you know. I wanted to let
transcendent
y'all see
Emperor
it.
had dismantled.
On
Was that
today?
why these ancient artifacts were rising out of the... How perfect, then, that the Sky Ripper would reappear to be his destruction.
And hopefully this time, just his destruction.
Oh yeah. When you do the Sky Ripper class, something bad happens. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying no more after that. But this is why I like the Void one, because it can just... Oh, heads up. Whenever you see the, like, platforms with the, Oh, let's go, I can upgrade my Winterthorn. At least get shown on upgrade. But whenever there's a island with a grapple on it that has a, like, rickety bricks near it, like, around it,
No
when you grapple on it,
the sign said.
what would happen is it will crumble and everything. Don't be afraid of that. Whenever I first started, I was afraid of it because I thought I was going to fall down with it. But no, no, you're fine. It just falls down as physics. You can't dash up these stairs, which makes me mad. It's very hard to do. Dash downstairs and just fly up.
You guys ever eat fresh food? You don't smell like it.
Now, there's also bomb creatures. When you attack them, they end up becoming a bomb. Watch for the explanation mark! Oh, you son of a gun. I got the thing off. It's just, okay, he's burnt to death. Now, big chests give you a lot of stuff. But I'm always carrying the max amount of ore you can carry. I'm sorry that I'm not reading these. I'm in a hurry because I'm going to stream for a few more minutes, like I said. Make sure you destroy those when you come. they're quite helpful to the story. Oh, that's right. See, just like those items. These are the items I'm talking about. Speed boost. It's fun to do that. Now try to use an upgraded sword every time you fight, because I'm pretty sure it does more damage. Oh, I messed up that. Sorry about that. I normally don't get hit, but I'm healing right after. Oh my god. There we go. Energy on kill is just going to keep me forever speedy. You see that XP bar, y'all? That makes me salty. What the heck's wrong with him? This Raven's glitched. Y'all see this? The Raven's glitched. Ravens normally don't do that. They disappear.
Ooh, Renato loved to improve his gear. A legendary weapon was exactly what the rebellion needed. They were outnumbered. The once kind emperor had become a tyrant. But his ravens stayed loyal, for he fed them his victims, and the other animals were too frightened to rebel. Renato shuddered at what the emperor was trying to do. To bring back the lost gods, the Black Harvest, the Black Sun? No. He fought that toad, no matter what the risk.
Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream, not now, but in a few after this, and then we'll have part 2. This is a glitch island, don't worry. It's just a glitch in the game where it's invisible.
Renato's path was clear. Let the scientists ensure the Sky Ripper was safe to use, bring it to the rebel base, and then assault the Imperial fleet for the win. Yeah,
when you get up here near the ship and stuff, it should fix automatically when you get to the ship. I just find my way around. This is hard.
Who kept these things loaded anyway?
You gotta switch it in time so you don't get shot. Be careful, you might get shot whenever activating it and stuff. So stay back like behind here so you don't get shot. Then you gotta move up, switch it real quick. Ow! Switch again, switch again. Ooh, that was a close one. I try to pull them over to me, so I don't have to run over to them. Oh, I pulled his shield off by accident? I didn't even mean to do that, y'all. See, he damages you whenever he tries to shoot you. Oh yeah, whenever I grapple those things, I instantly kill them. There we go.
All coming back to him.
Okay, the next altar I can see now, I get a skill point, so I get to choose what. In the comments down below, I want y'all to put what skill I should use out of all those skills I showed you earlier. The strength, attack, and all that. Tell me which skill y'all want to use in the video. Here's the observatory. Anytime I've been here, it's been destroyed. So I've never seen it like fully at normal.
Renato was thrilled. The scientists seemed to think he'd put the Sky Ripper together right. But one toad was worried.
Yeah, the Sky Ripper could tear a hole in existence itself. There are invisible strings that tie the universe together. If the Sky Ripper cut one, the hole would widen and widen until our whole existence fell into it.
Another toad sighed. Irving still believes in string theory.
At least go so Varys.
Yeah, said the worried toad.
He knows more than anyone else has forgotten about the Transcendent Emperor.
If anyone could tell him how to use this weapon safely, it would be Calaveras. It was he who had told Renato how to find it in the first place. But maybe he had to give up on using it as a weapon. Maybe he had to go to the secret rebel base and ask the generals there what he could do with a weapon that he dared not use. One way or another.
I will show y'all which part I'm going in this.
Way to use it.
Then I'm getting off, and I'm going straight to Calaveras. Now you see saving up there. Every time you choose a story, it saves. So whenever I
scientists
quit,
at the
it saves
observatory were
that I
smart
chose
enough.
Calaveras.
But what did
So
they
whenever I
know
come
of the
back, we'll be doing
transcendent
Calaveras
Emperor?
in the
He
next
hoped it wouldn't
stream.
delay him too long.
I hope y'all enjoy
The
this
rebels had
video.
scheduled the final battle
I'm gonna
soon.
let him talk the
Every
way
day
through.
they delayed risked
Okay.
the exposure of the secret base. And some soldiers were already drifting back to their homes and families. Calaveras would fix the Sky Ripper for him. And then he would win the final battle.
Okay, everybody, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoy it if you watch it late. This is being posted the day I just streamed it. So, I hope y'all enjoy. And all y'all have a good night.
Maybe it was the cold.
To be the Candyman.